glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
And the Vikings,
they get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his ankles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. 18, Rattler, 18, go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fielded at the 9. A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18, 5 here. Come on, come on. Hey. Look at 19. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing on that pick 6.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, check. Go.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. He is 2nd down and 9.
36-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
third and 4.
79 Broncos. Go. Hot 70. Hot 70. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vikings. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.
Joshua Carty.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Really comfortable. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have a Commanders first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First down, Washington.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Washington.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Let's go. Left thing 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
That one taken in. Touchdown Washington.
Number 15. Touchdown, Washington.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
14, Commanders 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
To a whole nother level.
Bronco switch. Bronco, bring it. Come on. Roll. Panthers, check. Panthers. Unlock line. Unlock Cougar 19.
Back to throw throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here's 1st and 10. And the strength on display, rarely from tackling for a gain of 8 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but if you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, they need 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Now it is 1st and goal. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little...
That's going to be blocked. A big hole. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Joshua Carney to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The lowest with this move first, jumping to a block. Ready? Seven Pirates. Ready?
The third quarter begins with a run, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14, good for a quick first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
18, come on. 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Hold the check.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Here we go. Perfect. 19 Lions. 19 tight.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Get up. Back all 80. 19 Tiger.
He's going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I got it. I need toes. I got this. Me, she trying to show me something.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll go right and find his running back. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Minnesota.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
40-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap, because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And the throw that sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep their feet in. And it's second down.
40-yard line.
Quickly to the outside and complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. He dives, and it's a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air one more time. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
18, Cardinals.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On the move left. This is caught at 2. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Flushed to his left. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up the 1st down.
That's good.
After a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping to do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Bronco leading. 70 Rangers.
This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
60 ball catch, 60 ball catch. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 for the first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Moving to his left. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now, a big third down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got him at him. That's Nakua. Complete. They still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll stick to the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good. So the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 ball catch, 60 ball. 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he has pulled this one. This is wide to the right, and no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And will be brought down there. So put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Vikings. They are moving on in these playoffs. They won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.